Hi, my name is Trevor Ellis. This is my Chapter 8 discussion prompt for listening. For the first question, do I think that I am a good listener, and how often do I practice the elements of listening? I do think I became a good listener. Like all things, listening is a skill, and you have to work on it. Um, and that's one thing I tried to work on in my adult life and all aspects of my life, whether it be professional, with my friends, with my family, and relationships. So I do think I have become a good listener. I try to listen attentively, um, make sure I'm getting all the aspects of what they're trying to say, and just respecting um, the time that they need to get their point across, and making sure I'm getting all the points that they're trying to convey. Um, for faulty listening behaviors, a time where someone has demonstrated a faulty listening behavior, um, one common one that I see that I've done and I have had people do to me is the listening to find fault. So you're listening, but you're only really listening to kind of pick apart what they say. You're just looking for something like a point or a slip word, so that way you could throw it back in their face. And then that's not really a good way of listening, because you're not really listening to what they're saying. You're trying to find points to make your own point. Um, and then another one is selective listening, only listening to certain parts of the argument. Um, Trying to, again, they kind of go hand in hand. You're selectively listening to pick out points that you could use against the person. Um, I've had this done against me, and I've done it to people, and it's a bad habit that I've had to drop. Uh, Last one, reasons for poor listening. Um, I think the biggest reason for poor listening could be a couple of different things. Sometimes it could be a lack of training. Like, some people aren't really used to having to listen to people, so um, they might come from a good place, but they don't really understand what they need to do to become a good listener. It can also come from lack of prioritization. Um, some people just don't think what's going on in other people's lives is that important. So, say it's something that's not directly affecting them, they're not really going to commit their full energy to listening. And that could get in the way of healthy discussion. Um, and then, yeah, just focusing. I feel like a lot of not being able to be a good listener has to do with just not being able to focus on other people, and not being able to respect what they're trying to say, not being able to respect their feelings or their ideas. And that's kind of unfortunate, because I feel like a lot of problems could be solved by two sides listening to one another, but then these issues like the causes of poor listening and the faulty listening behaviors kind of get in the way and hamper what could be a productive conversation between parties in all walks of life, and societal problems and interpersonal problems and relationship problems. So I think listening is definitely a skill that can be worked on by us all. Thank you.